girl, ex-girl, whatever, has a nonprofit. She might be my girl if y'all, you know, go help me out, follow, donate. But I will say, before her and I were a thing, like they put on a car show in Tennessee near Bristol. October 2nd is their next one. It's their biggest fundraiser for their nonprofit. It's her and 2 other girls. So I believe in this, whether she's my girl or not, but y'all could probably help me out here. I'm trying to do what I can. But basically they help like families. Like I know a lot of y'all are pet owners. I've been dead broke before where I've been on my last $10. My cat's been out of food. I got to choose cat or food. I choose my cat, you know, I starve for a few days. In this case, they'll actually provide food for a few weeks for families that get into hard times. Food, collars, sometimes kitty litter. They help with shots, all kinds of stuff. And it's literally nonprofit. The girl works 60 hours a week. Kids, household, you know, 6 dogs of her own. She's got a lot going on and she does everything she can to help.
We have to go to. We definitely have to drive this thing.
Oh, we're gonna go. So you see it in here. It's got a wideband for each bank. This is a real pursuit car, as you can tell.
All-wheel drive.
Still has the cage, seats, everything, have tools in it. Nothing light about this thing.
So what did he get it at, like an auction from a cop?
No, we actually got it from a guy, Northern Virginia, who got it from an auction. Actually out of Maryland, but it sounds good too, I think.
Yeah, man. That shop is, woo!
That's my standard cam that I put in my packages I was telling you about. This one made 500 wheel, it's just heavy. So let me shut it off.
500 wheel NA.
So this car is basically modern muscle drop-ins, 6.4 BGE block. I built it 2 years ago. Funny thing about this car, I put it together and I drove it for maybe 100 miles around town. We dynoed it, and right off the dyno, we drove it to Houston, Texas to a meet. 5.7 heads, which I did the port work on, 6.4 manifold, FTI stall. It's got Cook's long tubes. We had to do custom mid pipes because of the all-wheel drive. It is heavy. The car's like 4,500 pounds. It does 1.5s at the track. It does 1.5s on the street.
Holy shit.
Still open diffs. We're actually going to a 15-inch rear and converting the rear hubs and axles and everything to the rear-wheel drive stuff. So we're going to do a 15-inch bead lock on the rear. So that'd be cool. I think they're still going to be the F14s. What else? I don't want to give up the other plan, but it's going to be boosted. It went 1170 last time out. Again, this car basically 500-600 pounds heavier than mine.
So the 392s that were making the 500 wheel, I believe all you said you did was drop in the cam, port the heads.
I do a little bit of, I do head work.
Okay.
I don't ever want people to think that porting means you have to do this extravagant, big thing, polish, make everything pretty. Pretty don't make power.
Uh-huh.
So I hit key areas. I try and keep the port velocity up by keeping what I can smaller because the 392 has a big head. I make the package work properly. So it receives head work. It receives some manifold work when, like I was explaining to you, what I think matters.
But that's relatively, that's not a lot of work for that kind of power. Because the 392, correct me if I'm wrong, is typically around the 420, 430 wheel horsepower range.
Depends on the car, because you remember I told you mine stock made 439.
Yeah. Okay. which is a little bit higher than typical.
Yeah, but my car also runs better than typical. But it's also a newer one. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still only at 17,000 miles on it. When we dynoed it, it had like 3,000. I mean, I've been beating on the car since day one, but did a burnout out here with 8 miles on it. So that's why I think it runs so good. But yeah, I try not to tell everyone you'll get this number. I always say, at least on our dyno, I can guarantee you it'll make 500 plus. I already told you some dynos might make more or less. I can say that I've never had a complaint after someone's got their car.
It hauls ass.
I love it. If I was ripping people off and I wasn't delivering what I say, if I was giving out fake horsepower, at this point someone would have talked about it. This thing gets so much attention.
This is just a rowdy sounding Hemi. Damn, dude, that's a beast. Whoa.
Still spinning, so.
That takes off.
I'll do one more on the way back. Like from a roll, it's not.
Yeah.
It's a heavy car and it's got a 5-speed trans, you know? But if we drive it a little bit, it'll warm the tires up more. At least I can show you the drivability of this thing. And again, this is a big stall. Like I said, this is a 4400.
It's such a rowdy sounding thing, though. I'm sure you get tons of looks when you're driving around in this beast.